Naperville Central boys basketball coach Pete Kramer has spent almost his entire coaching career on the Redhawks sidelines, but this season will be his last.
Last year and then the beginning of this year, I just realized that, it's my time. It's my time to move on. This place has been great. It's been a great job for my whole working career.
After graduating from the University of Iowa in 1988, Kramer began teaching and coaching the sophomore team at Iowa City High School. 3 years later, he was offered the sophomore job at Naperville Central, a position he held for over a decade before eventually being named head coach of the Red and White in 2003. Before he was a coach, Kramer was setting records as a player at Columbus Catholic in Waterloo, Iowa. His basketball worlds collided this winter when the Redhawks traveled to Waterloo, where they defeated his alma mater 64-47.
My name was in the gym. I didn't even know it, but they pointed it out to me that I had the best three-point percentage in a career, 44%. So that was kind of funny. The kids were like, "Coach, you could shoot." I'm like, "Yeah, I could shoot."
You want to cover that kid? Who's going to cover him?
Kramer always brought the energy on the sidelines. Chris Conway, a 2020 grad and current forward at Oakland University, met the Redhawk coach in elementary school when playing with his son, Aiden.
And at that time, I thought he was a super chill dude, great guy. And then when I went to the high school games, I saw he had a different side. He'd get intense, he'd get after it a little bit. Still a great guy, but I didn't know he had that, fire in him. But once I got to high school, my freshman year, he made me feel welcome right away. He kind of helped lay out a plan for what he thought I could be as a player, and I really appreciated that.
That intensity helped Kramer become the second winningest coach in Naperville Central history with 331 wins, only behind his mentor and predecessor, Bob Sturr, with 347.
He was like a second father to me, just a great man, and learned a ton from him. The patience that Coach Sturr had, I wanted to try to soak that up because I was a little bit more of a fiery coach.
Kramer fit into the role of leading the varsity roster in no time. In just his second year as head coach, in 2004-2005, Kramer led the 10th-seeded Redhawks to an upset win over number 1 seed Neuqua Valley in the regional finals. The Redhawks won the sectional championship over Batavia before falling in the super sectionals to Downers Grove South, just one game shy of state. Perhaps the biggest what-if in Kramer's career came in 2020. In mid-March, a red-hot Naperville Central was scheduled to take on Lake Park in the sectional final. Unfortunately, just like the rest of the world, the season shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Just an unbelievable run, and the path looked really good for us. I still, you as a coach, you only get maybe 3 chances, and that was probably my third chance to maybe get down there, and I thought we were going to do it.
While Kramer coached a lot of talented basketball players, his teams also featured outstanding athletes who became well-known in other sports. That includes the likes of Super Bowl champion tight end Cameron Brate, college football standout quarterback Peyton Thorne, and MLB Gold Glove finalist Nicky Lopez.
He meant a lot to me. He believed in me. In high school I wasn't the biggest. I still am not, but I wasn't the biggest or the strongest. But he put me in there, every single game. Trusted in my ability, believed in me, and he always saw the good in me, which was great.
Family was a major theme for Kramer as he coached 15 sets of brothers, including 2 of his sons, Aiden and Nick, both of whom could shoot like their father. All of those brothers got to experience the same personality Kramer always had as a coach. A ceremony was held on January 27th before Kramer's final home game, also his last time hyping up the boys in the NCHS locker room.
He's been doing that forever. You come in there and everyone's kind of quiet. Some people are nervous. Some people are just sitting there. He'll kind of break the ice a little bit. He'll start screaming, hitting the board, clapping, something like that. And we'll all just start laughing and having a good time. So he knows kind of when to, be a little bit goofy or just be locked in. But he knows he has that good balance for sure.
Kramer will now coach his final postseason run when the Redhawks take on Oswego on Monday, February 19th. Kramer isn't quite sure what he will do next, but he will always remember the kids at NCHS.
You know, everybody talks about how good the school is academically and everything else, but I always tell the kids, this school is good, it's because of the kids. The kids make the school good. So do the teachers, so do the coaches, so does the administration, but you gotta have good kids.
For Naperville Sports Weekly, I'm Joe Kennedy.